Hello guys, Zach here with another random map game, and today we've got another one from AOC Box. I'm just going through their archives and finding all sorts of wonderful games in there. And today we've got in blue DauT, playing under his alias Selena. I don't think he's played on this nickname for a long while, but this is indeed DauT, and he is playing as Celts down to the bottom right of the map. Up to the top left, I suppose you could say, is Rough Die. This is Hani. I don't think Hani's played recently, but he's a pretty old-time player, and he is in red playing as Saracens. The map is Arabia. And it should be a pretty good game, I'm sure of it, otherwise it wouldn't be on AOC Box in the first place. So I've not really got an idea of what is in store for us today, as I haven't really actually watched this game already. I've just come out down to my bar in the garden and started to record this. So let's see what these guys have got in store for us today, and see where this one goes. Of course, it's not a typical Civ War, so we could see some more interesting things. And Saracens versus Celts. Well, Celts are nice. They have a nice wood gathering bonus. I just heard a unit being created, so DauT is actually going for a drush. There's 3 militia heading over the map now, and I don't think Hani actually saw him, so DauT is going to be heading over to Hani's base with a drush. Hani isn't actually drushing himself. He doesn't have a barracks out yet, but he is starting to wall already. So Hani setting up some palisades, making it a bit harder for DauT to rush, and I think DauT is actually going to struggle to rush against Hani in this situation, because he's going to have to come through this way, which means he's going to have to get very close to the town centre, which means it's going to be very hard for him to sneak his militia through and do any damage to Hani whatsoever. I think Hani will be going up to the feudalage already. Yes, he is indeed, and he is going to be going up on 22 population, so it looks like he is going to go for perhaps, well, we could see, let's see, he's getting quite a lot of wood, and he's still getting a few berries, not so many on gold yet, so we might see a stable from him, or perhaps an archery range. I think a stable may be quite likely, actually, judging by what he's gathering already, though he's not going so much into food, so we'll have to see how many more he puts on gold to kind of judge better what he's doing. And now DauT coming in with these militia. Let's see if he can actually do anything to stop Hani from, or prevent Hani from getting where he wants to. It doesn't look like he's going to be so successful with this rush, which is a little bit unfortunate, as it does mean that DauT is going to have a harder time in the feudal age, as he is going to be much slower going up. As you can see, he's not advancing just yet, but he is on 29 population, which is 26 if you ignore these militia. So he is going to have a better economy into the feudal age, but he is going to be a little bit further behind with getting some military out. Hani just going to have to repair this palisade wall now to stop DauT from getting in, and Hani up to the feudal age. Let's see what military production buildings he decides to go for. He's very low on resource, so in fact he may even go for archers. There we go, archery range coming out for him, and Hani is going to look to get aggressive in the feudal age, whilst he tries to pick off these militias with his scouts. He's not going to have much luck with that, and DauT is just continuing to batter away at this palisade wall to try and do what damage he can. He is advancing up to the feudal age now, though, however, and interesting, he has 6 villagers on berries, quite a few farms as well, so we're going to have to see what he exactly goes for. It could be a fast castle, because he has 3 villagers on gold already, and yeah, I think DauT may fast castle here. He's still making more farms, he's still got another sheep to go, and quite a few on berries as well, so I've got a feeling that DauT is going to go for a fast castle. Let's see how well that ends up paying off for him, because I think Hani will be starting to do a flush very soon. There we go, archers coming out, and Hani is going to look to get aggressive. So if Hani is very successful in deterring DauT from going up to the castle age, then he may be in a better situation. But if DauT can do a very fast castle, then he could get all manner of nasty things out to kill Hani off. Going up to the feudal age now, he's 82%, and he's going to be able to go up to the castle age almost instantly, I think. He just needs a blacksmith and a... well, he's got a barracks already, so he could make an archery range or a stable. Perhaps a stable. Celtic knights would be good for him. And just with this rush, keeping Hani inside of his base, tucked inside, and Hani is going to be a little bit further behind in economy right now. If we have a look, he's starting to create archers. He's throwing his second archery range down, and we're probably going to see some more archers from Hani. This is nice though, because DauT is keeping his militias alive. He's even managed to pick off Hani's scout there, and that means that Hani is going to continue to make archers, but DauT is going up to the Castle Age in just a moment. Market and blacksmith coming up for him. 700 food already. He just needs another 90 food and 24 gold, and he will be up to the Castle Age in a very nice time of about 14 minutes. And this is going to be great as long as he doesn't take too many losses from these archers. Hani's actually got a very small time window now where he can do a lot of damage to DauT, because DauT is going to be considerably weaker due to the fact he's got no military whatsoever. So he's going to try and probably wall off here and maybe here, just to prevent Hani from doing too much damage. In he comes with his archers. They've not got +1 attack or anything just yet, and he is still creating more archers and skirmishers from his archery ranges at the back. As you can see, Hani is going to be a very long way from getting up to the Castle Age right now, and that could be a little bit of a problem for him if he doesn't do enough damage to DauT to ensure that DauT's economy is harmed enough so that he can't start getting out knights once he gets up to the Castle Age. DauT has now indeed clicked up, and he will be in the Castle Age pretty soon. If we look at the populations now, 28 for DauT and 37 for Hani. So Hani has clearly got the advantage with military at this stage. Hani looks like he's going to put a watchtower right here, which is going to be, yeah, there we go, which is going to force DauT off of this wood, and DauT is already, oh no, he's not, I thought that was a lumber camp right there. He'll probably put a lumber camp at the back right here. He's fairly safe, to be honest with you. He just needs to make sure his base is well walled, or walled well enough so that Hani's archers get killed off as they try and pass through the town centre. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job of that, actually, and Hani is probably going to have a hard time doing too much damage to DauT here. But this watchtower is going to be a little bit of a nuisance. He has noticed, though, and he's thrown up his own in defence. I probably wouldn't have noticed that, to be honest with you. I have no idea. He must have seen it with his villager or something. That was a bit too close, and forcing Hani away. So Hani's watchtower push there, a little bit unsuccessful for him. And that's a bit of a shame, because now DauT is going to be going up to the Castle Age, and Hani has done no economical harassment to, economy harassment to DauT at all. DauT just walling the other side to make sure Hani doesn't get through, and he is going to be Castle Age, which means that we may see some knights coming out. He doesn't have any more military production buildings. Hani just trying to get through this palisade wall. He's probably going to be successful, but DauT's going to stick a house there, and yeah, he managed to get that house up in time. Hani didn't notice this villager here, and yeah, I think DauT is going to be pretty safe in this situation, and Hani is going to be able to start picking up some villagers from this side, but DauT is into the Castle Age, and what is he going to do? Siege workshop, so he may get some mangonels to kill off these archers. And that would be a good choice to make, I suppose. I imagine we'll see a stable, perhaps, at some point to start getting some knights out. Makes sense as Celts. And there we go, Hani getting in, but this town centre going to pick off these archers very quickly indeed. Hani's score still in the lead due to the fact that he's got so much more military, and trying to kind of forward here. I think he's got 2 villagers forwards. He may make a archery range or something forwards as well, but Hani is really going to have to look to get up to the Castle Age very soon. He's probably going to start selling a few more farms and getting ready to get up. I'm sure he's imagining a lot of knights raiding his base very soon, so he needs to do what damage he possibly can with these archers. Let's see how successful he's going to be. At the moment, it doesn't look so great for him. A mangonel coming out for DauT, and he's probably going to be able to kill off these archers very easily with a mangonel. I've had this many times before. I've just not been able to micro well enough to stop the mangonel from killing all of my archers off, and there it goes, managing to pick off one, damage a few, and Hani's not going to be getting back into DauT's base anytime soon, I don't think, and forced to retreat with whatever he has left of his army. He's got a few around, but obviously archers and skirmishers don't really stand up to 3 or 4 knights very well, so Hani is really far behind right now due to the fact that he couldn't kill off many of DauT's villagers, and now he's going to have to desperately get up to the Castle Age. It's going to be a little while though, so he's going to continue to make archers until he can afford to get up to the Castle Age. And what is DauT doing? Well, he's only made 1 mangonel, and he doesn't exactly have a stable or anything yet. But this siege workshop, oh, scorpions, okay. DauT is actually making a few scorpions. Interesting choice. They are a kind of underused unit, really. You don't see scorpions that often, so DauT perhaps going to be trying to toy with Hani a bit here, making scorpions, which is a pretty interesting unit choice, not something we see every day. Let's see what he manages to do with them. And moving out with this mangonel, he's probably going to be able to pick off a few of Hani's archers here. I imagine this mangonel will just own these guys up. If it gets too close and there's a wasp flying in front of me, that's a problem of doing a commentary outdoors, isn't it? A little bit of a distraction there, unfortunately. Just keep an eye on that so it doesn't sting me in the face. That wouldn't be pleasant at all. And Hani's score still in the lead, though, yeah, he has got a lot more population. He's got quite a few archers, but it's going to be a bit of a problem killing this mangonel off, but he's doing the right thing, sending his villagers in. He's going to be able to probably pick that off with his villagers, actually, and that is going to be absolutely fine for him. He just needs to make sure that DauT doesn't do too much damage to him while he's still in the feudal age. He's managing to take out this mangonel. Let's see how well he does against these 3 scorpions, though. Is DauT managing to make more scorpions yet? He's just queuing up scorpions. Pretty interesting. Let's see how many he manages to kill off here. And there's one down. And scorpions are pretty interesting, actually. They have 6 pierce armor, so archers actually only do 1 damage each. So they're pretty resilient to arrow fire. And it doesn't look very accurate at the moment until he gets ballistics. But I don't know how successful he's going to be here. He may be able to kill off quite a few archers with these guys. Scorpions, of course, their missiles actually travel through the unit. So if he was to hit from this angle, he would hit all of these in a row. But he's just ignoring the fact that they're heading towards his base and going out towards Hani's base. Let's see what he does with these scorpions then. Hani getting a couple of stables out. Looks like Hani's probably going to make knights or perhaps camels when he gets up to the castle age. I doubt he'll make camels because he's not seen any knights from DauT yet, but these guys, these scorpions, doing a little bit of damage to these villagers here. He may be able to pick off quite a few. As you can see, they do collateral damage because they travel through the units that they hit and hit the units behind them. These villagers are going to die by the looks of things. 12 attack on a scorpion. It's quite a lot, to be honest with you, and they are going to keep pushing out. It looks to me like DauT is actually just going to continue making scorpions. He's just got 1 siege workshop and scorpions coming out. Pretty interesting unit choice, I have to say, and I don't know how successful he's going to be when he's got a load of knights facing him. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Hani now up to the castle age, though, and he is going to be looking to get some knights out, I imagine. He's already built 1 stable over here. He was trying to build a stable over here, but it got denied. And he's going to have to get this gold at the front because these scorpions are actually pushing him off gold at the moment, and that's a bit of a problem unless he decides to take gold at the back, and DauT hasn't scouted enough to know where it is. No, DauT doesn't actually know that there's gold over there. And he's not really doing much with these scorpions, to be honest. They are underranged by a town centre, so they can actually get in and pick off villagers on the farms as well, which is nice. Hani just trying to kill off a few more villagers over here at this gold pile. I don't know how successful he's going to be. And another siege workshop coming out for DauT. Is DauT just going to continue making scorpions? That'd be pretty cool if he was. I mean, they're not the cheapest of units, but they're pretty fun, I suppose, to use. But yeah, there's another scorpion coming out right there. So yeah, as you can see, all of these archers getting killed off there by 1 scorpion bolt. That was really nice, and it looks to me like DauT is just going to continue making scorpions. He's already in Hani's base. He's got the score lead right now, and he is going to start gutting things by the looks of it. If he can break through these palisades, kill off a few more villagers, it's going to be great for him. And let's see how much Hani can do. He's up to the castle age at long last. Only 25 minutes in, actually, so it wasn't even that late getting up to castle. And a couple of knights coming out. Let's see how much damage these knights can do to the scorpions. Well, I imagine if they're tucked into a small spot like this, the scorpions will be able to do quite a bit of damage to the knights, actually. And they're actually just one-shotting villagers right now. These villagers from Hani getting picked up ever so quickly. And now we see a knight coming out. How much are the scorpions going to be able to do? Well, we'll have to see, because he's not deciding to attack just yet. He's going to go for these 2 over here. Well, they don't seem to do a huge amount of damage. He's going to need a good 10 or so scorpions to kill off 1 knight in 1 shot. Not sure what Hani was doing there. He probably could have picked off both of those scorpions with this knight if he wanted to, but he's going to send the knights forward and perhaps try and hit DauT at his economy. DauT with a 3rd siege workshop coming out and more scorpions being made. This is something I've never seen before, a scorpion rush of sorts, and it's kind of working, you know. He's killing off quite a lot of Hani's villagers over at his base. There are a lot of scorpions on this hill, and they are doing a lot of damage right now. Crossbowmen coming in from the back though, and Hani is going to be able to do a fair amount of damage with these guys if he starts picking off the villagers. Of course, DauT doesn't exactly have many farmers. It's all about gold and wood with scorpions. Let's see how fast he can kill these knights off. I suppose they've got mixed success. It's a bit hard to tell at the moment. Obviously, crossbowmen at the moment, before they get a bodkin arrow, are actually outranged by the scorpions, and they will get killed very quickly. Hani not actually managing to do so much damage after all. Back at Hani's base, DauT is still attacking. Oh, a mangonel coming in. I suppose mangonels would be a good counter to scorpions. It's kind of funny, really, because siege actually counters siege, which is interesting to say the least. If DauT comes over here, Hani's going to lose a few more villagers. Let's see what he's doing back at DauT's base. Getting killed off by these scorpions yet again. Wow, they do so much damage to archers, that is for sure. Obviously, without any archer armor, they are doing a full 12 damage per hit. That's pretty insane, to be honest with you. A third siege workshop coming out, and DauT just continually making scorpions from all of them. There's a good 3, 6, 9, 10 scorpions right there, and it looks like this mangonel has managed to clear up the rest of them. DauT's scorpion push has been thwarted by one mangonel. That's not so great, is it? It's a little bit risky, I suppose, but he's continuing to keep the pressure on and keep Hani out of his main base, with these scorpions continuing to come around the side. Let's see, is Hani actually... Nope, he's just being chased down by these guys over here. Hani actually doesn't really have much right now. 75 population for DauT to 41 for Hani. Hani's lost quite a few villagers, but this mangonel may be able to take out the majority of DauT's scorpions here, actually, which is not going to be good for him. If Hani manages to get out a couple more mangonels and maybe a few more knights, which knights aren't really the best choice at the moment, as he doesn't really have any food, which is a bit of a problem for him. Then he could actually stop this little push, but I don't know if he can kill off quite a few of them with one mangonel. Imagine what he could do with two. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what DauT actually manages to do here. He's gonna kill off a few more villagers, that's for sure. Gonna keep picking them off one at a time. In comes the mangonel though, and of course the mangonel is just going to be able to flatten these guys, which is not so great. But if DauT can keep heading around the side, kill off a few more villagers over here, maybe even head around this side and pick off some more villagers here, then he's going to be in a really nice spot. But the problem is Hani is getting out another mangonel now, and DauT's scorpion push is not going to last much longer if Hani continues to make mangonels. Of course, DauT's getting over to the... Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh my god, that was really bad. I accidentally restarted the recorded game. Bear with me while I get it back to where we were. Wow, that was kind of embarrassing. That's the first time I've ever actually done that in my whole AOC commentating history. Accidentally restart the recording. Well, I fast forwarded it back to where we were, and just about to see DauT kill off some villagers again, and I can't even remember what I was saying, but yeah, something along the lines of these mangonels are probably going to flatten a lot of these scorpions, which is never good, I can imagine. And DauT obviously now just expanding his base. He hasn't even made a second town center yet. He's just purely making scorpions, more scorpions, more scorpions, more scorpions. He's got a ridiculous amount of scorpions. In fact, let's see how many he's actually got. He's got 35 scorpions. That's quite a lot when you've only got 2 mangonels to protect yourself. Hani is not looking so great right now. These scorpions may just push him over the edge if he can't kill this mangonel off. If you can't kill them off with this mangonel. Now, this is where the scorpions... Yeah, there we go. If they catch him off guard like that, the scorpions will make short work of the mangonel. It's as simple as that, and it looks to me like Hani is not going to be able to survive much longer, I've got to say. DauT is just absolutely gutting his base with these scorpions, and his villagers are constantly on the run. I'm pretty sure he's not got much resource left either. He's got a lot of gold, but not much else, unfortunately. He needs to start getting some more food in, but that's very hard when your scorpions, when the scorpions outrange you and you have no wood to seed farms. So he's going to try and get some more wood now, but it's not looking promising at all. These villagers have been idle for a while, and DauT just keeping Hani cooped up in his base, and more scorpions coming on the way. If we can take out this mangonel, then Hani has pretty much got nothing left to defend himself with. Is it going to happen? We'll have to see. It could very well happen indeed. Although, saying that, the Mangonel moves faster than the Scorpions by the looks of it, so he can actually quickly just micro that back and repair it. Another Mangonel coming out. Let's see what these Scorpions can do. If they can kill the villagers off, then he's probably going to be able to kill the Mangonel as well. Let's just see. I don't know if he's going to be so successful here. It's so close. This Mangonel just going up and down, up and down. He's going to take it out, surely. Surely he's going to take it out. One more hit, no more. No. Oh, wow, that was close. That was, oh, we actually managed to get it in the end. That was really nice. Just managing to take out that Mangonel. But over at this side, we've still got these Scorpions just carrying on, gutting Hani's base. And DauT still has only 1 TC. 1 TC power play, that's what I suppose you could call it. And more Scorpions on the way, of course, because, you know, your offensive wouldn't be complete without another 50 Scorpions to follow it up. Hani continuing to just keep gathering from this wood patch. I don't know if that's such a good idea, though DauT probably doesn't assume he's gone back there. Just going to break through here and probably hit this one again. More Scorpions coming in from the side. I mean, I've probably said more Scorpions about 80 times this game because there just is an endless stream of them by the looks of it. Hani again getting caught out of position, losing his Mangonel again. If he loses this Mangonel, then it's pretty much game over for Hani. Hani's gone down to 26 population. DauT is on 95. There is no doubt who is the winner. It is indeed DauT. And once again proving to us just why he is the king of AOC right now. Hani should probably resign about now. He may do very shortly, as he doesn't really have much left at all. These villagers just desperately trying to get what resource they possibly can. Maybe another Mangonel to come out, maybe a Scorpion of his own. I don't think one Scorpion is going to be able to counter 80 Scorpions. That's a little bit of a problem for him. And yet more Scorpions coming in. It seems like there is an endless stream of them from DauT's base, and DauT's still only on 1 TC, so this is just demonstrating his awesomeness, really, isn't it? He may even take out this town centre right here. If Hani loses this town centre, then DauT is pretty much game over. I don't really know how long it's going to take for these guys to actually kill this town centre off, though it is actually starting to get very low on HP. He's probably wondering why Hani hasn't resigned just yet. There we go, even more death and destruction coming in. This town centre going down. Hani's pretty much got nothing left, 1 TC and 23 population. His population is still in decline, and there's not really much else to say. It's just GG, isn't it? There's nothing Hani can really do. I'm surprised he's still playing on. If this was me, I probably would have given up as soon as I entered the game, because I knew DauT would probably kick my ass just like the Viper did all that time ago. And once he loses these villagers or this town centre, just surely it's just gonna resign. There's absolutely nothing he can do now. 21 population, 20 population. I don't know if he thinks he can make some major comeback. Of course, it's possible, but it's highly improbable. I can't see it happening right now. These Mangonels can't even do enough damage, and this town centre is probably going down, though, you know, Hani is managing to kill off a few Scorpions here. DauT is just, I don't know if you could even call this cheesing him, because it's a valid strategy, I suppose, just like when we saw him with the skirmishers right there. Now he can't even repair his town centre, continuing to run. I don't know if he's just staying in the game because he's pissed off that he's got beaten just by Scorpions. I have no idea. But unfortunately, you're going to lose that second town centre. And what can Hani do? What can he do? DauT is probably just wondering why you resign. 16 population to 116 population shortly. Hani, just resign. Come on, man. I'm going to keep things on fast until he does. Deciding to go hunt some boar, perhaps, and that's the last of his villagers, surely. 9 population left. He knows he can't come back from this. What is he doing? I have no idea, but he's just dragging this game on for as long as possible, just to be a nuisance, I suppose. And there we go, he resigned. No GG, because I'm pretty sure he was probably pissed off at that. DauT just showing to be a superior opponent, I guess. So hopefully you've enjoyed this game, guys. I certainly did. I thought it was really fun to see just Scorpions, and it's just proven how if you do mass them, they can be pretty deadly. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this game, and as usual, I've been Zach, and I will see you next time.